Good morning, everyone. It is such a great day to be here as we celebrate the opening of the DC Animal Shelter at DC Village. It's a beautiful new home for our animals right here in Ward 8. My name is Danielle Nave, and I'm a proud adopter at Brandywine Valley SPCA and a lifelong DC resident. In August, I adopted my dog Billy, formerly known as Cheetos, from the New York Avenue shelter as he survived severe burns and had to receive critical emergency care. Billy has shown his ability to love and trust unconditionally despite his past. And now he is as healthy, happy, and active as ever. Billy is my third rescue dog, and each one has changed my life for the better. They bring happiness and love that you never realized you needed. This new facility is so important for our city. It is a one-stop shop where families can come for vaccines, surgeries, adoption, and support all in one convenient location. Investments in facilities like this make it easier for residents to care for their pets and for animals to get the services that they deserve. I want to encourage everyone to get involved. Adopt, foster a pet, volunteer your time, or make a charitable contribution. Take it from me, you spend a little time here and you'll probably leave with an adoption form in hand. And now, it gives me great pleasure to introduce someone who truly cares about people and their pets, our Mayor, Muriel Bowser.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's really great to be with all of you and really great to be with the DC Department of Health. Give Dr. Ayanna Bennett and all of our team members at DC Department of Health or DC Health a big round of applause. So we are celebrating Scissors and Shovels Day. If you haven't been to one, that's where we celebrate having worked on a project and delivering it and getting ready to do a new one. And today we're right here at our DC Village campus to do exactly that. We also are, in addition to cutting the ribbon here at the new DC Village shelter for animals, this is going to be our first ever district-owned and operated animal shelter and hospital. I want to acknowledge and thank our new partners in doing this work, the Brandywine Valley SPCA, for the work that they do here for our animals. And man, are we happy to have them on board. We are going to cut the ribbon and tour the new facility. Then we'll head just across the street to break ground on a new fire and EMS and OSSE fleet maintenance and logistics facility. This project will give our first responders and school transportation teams the modern workspaces they deserve. So I am joined by many members of my team today who are helping me reimagine DC Village as a modern government campus. And that means that we're having a lot of government agencies involved. So let me acknowledge our city administrator, Kevin Donahue, who's here. Deputy Mayor Wayne Turnage from DEM-HHS, Deputy Mayor Lindsay Apia, our Deputy Mayor for Public Safety, our Fire Chief John Donnelly. I've acknowledged Dr. Ayanna Bennett from DC Health, Dr. Antoinette Mitchell from OSSE. You're going to hear from, I think, Director Delano Hunter from DGS. Director Brian Hanlon from DOB and now RFK Execution, Lindsay Parker, my senior advisor, and what we can't do our work without our ANC commissioners, Ward 88 8A ANC Commissioner Robin McKinney. Thank you for being here, Commissioner McKinney. So we have been in the process of funding and planning for a new shelter here for DOH for many, many years, and now we're delivering. This time last year, we were not only thinking about designing this facility, but also laying the groundwork for our new partnership with Brandywine. They began operations at the start of 2025. And you brought with you a readiness to learn, adapt, and serve our community, and we're very grateful. Since opening their doors, Brandywine has taken in more than 5,000 animals, administered more than 16,000 vaccines, and recruited more than 300 volunteers. And I want to highlight, because we want to give them some more work, that adoption fees for animal adoption are waived through this Sunday, November 9th. So if you want a pet, you're thinking about getting a pet, now's the time. And after you hear from Dr. Bennett in a little bit, who will tell us more about our partnership with Brandywine. We'll hear more about government facilities that I mentioned, and then we'll get to cutting the ribbon and breaking ground. So with that, let me introduce Dr. Ayanna Bennett, our leader at DC Health.
Good morning, everybody. Woo! I am incredibly proud and grateful to be standing here to celebrate the opening of this beautiful new animal shelter, the DC Animal Shelter at DC Village. We've been looking forward to showing off for Mayor Bowser how we translated her vision of a modern, first-rate DC animal shelter into reality, and we did it. This building and importantly, the partnership with Brandywine Valley SPCA has been a major step forward in our city's commitment to compassionate and progressive animal care. At DC Health, we say that public health is about creating the conditions where everyone can thrive. The DC Animal Shelter here at DC Village is an example of that mission in action. This 30,000 square foot campus is a district-owned space that was purpose-built to meet the needs of both animals in need of homes and family pets in need of support. It serves as an essential resource to residents across the district who want to ensure that DC animals are safe and loved. Inside these walls, this vision comes to life with nearly 10,000 square feet of clinic space dedicated to veterinary care for both family pets and shelter animals, and you will be impressed when you see it, trust me. 2 state-of-the-art surgical suites that significantly expand our capacity to boost spay and neuter services as well as other health care. Expanded housing for 128 dog kennels, 38 cat condos, and both outdoor and indoor play space. As you'll see in a moment, we've created more than a facility here. We've built a modern, welcoming space that will serve DC residents for decades to come. I do want to raise up again, as the mayor said, that we need the community's help in this major transition from the New York Avenue location. If you're thinking about adopting a pet, now is a great time. You see some adoptable pets right behind me. Every animal we place in a loving home opens up a space to another animal in need and ensures a smooth, humane transition to this new space from New York Avenue. Adoption fees are waived through this Sunday, so come on down and get a dog before the 9th. Thank you all from all of us at DC Health to everyone who made this day possible. Thank you to DGS Director Hunter and our champion project manager, Renee Holmes. Especially thank you, yes, exactly. Especially thank you to all the volunteers and adopted pet owners who make sure that district animals and residents who love them are both respected and valued. Thank you all for being here today. I'm going to invite our Fire Chief, Donnelly, up to the podium.
Well, good morning, everyone. It's great to be here in DC Village. I'm going to talk a little bit about the other thing going on here today. And I'm really excited that we're building a new fleet maintenance facility down here in partnership with OSSE. It's near our training academy. It will allow us to do a better job of managing our resources. We can drop people off for training, and we can fix our fire trucks and maintain them at the same time. So this facility replaces a facility that opened on October 12th, 1961. The new facility will dramatically increase our workspace and provide the safest environment for our employees. The new facility will have 17 repair bays, several wash bays, several vehicle test bays, space for workforce training and professional development, and all of the specialized equipment and machinery it takes to maintain a modern fire truck or an ambulance. We'll also have an area to store ready reserve apparatus, so in the event of a disaster of any sort, we can have people come here and take those fire trucks and ambulances out to serve the community. DC Fire and EMS has a fleet of over 500 vehicles, which includes the fire engines, the ladder trucks, the ambulances, the specialized rescue vehicles, hazardous materials units, boats, and command vehicles. Our vehicles respond to over 220,000 incidents per year. To keep our fleet running at its best, our apparatus maintenance division provides routine preventative maintenance and a multitude of repairs. Just in fiscal year 25, our heavy mobile equipment mechanics handled over 3,000 work orders. They completed 1,000 hours of annual and preventive services and logged 43,000 hours of repair work. I would like to thank Mayor Bowser, Deputy Mayor for Public Safety and Justice Lindsay Appiah, the City Administrator, and all of our partners at the DC Council and throughout government for their continued support and for the funding to get this done. It's been a long time coming. The mayor's commitment to our apparatus since she took over has been historic, and it takes the results of that are in a recent classification of the department as an ISO Class 1 fire department. One of our deficits over the years has been the number of apparatus available. So the commitment since the mayor took over, this commitment is going to help us maintain that. There are only 503 departments out of 40,000 in the country that have that classification, so it's a big deal. We should also credit our partners at DC Water and the OUC, because without them, we don't have that rating. So that's a big deal. And in closing, I really need to thank DGS and our project leads from the fire department, Mr. Sean McCarthy. He's the guy that gets a lot of things done. I know he steps on a lot of toes, but the results are amazing, and he doesn't really mean it. And Delano House from DGS. So thank you very much. With this, I'm going to call up Dr. Antoinette Mitchell for OSSE. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chief, and good morning to everyone. It's a pleasure to be here today to celebrate not only the opening of the shelter, but also to celebrate the groundbreaking of the new OSSE Department of Transportation facility. OSSE DOT transports 3,400 students with special needs to and from school every day. Those buses leave from 4 terminals around the city, including our Southwest terminal here on this government campus. This project reflects Mayor Bowser's continued commitment to education by building much-needed infrastructure for the dedicated professionals who keep our student transportation system running. I'm talking about bus drivers and attendants and mechanics and terminal managers and dispatch servicers who help students across the city. This work is essential, and they deserve a space that reflects how much we really value their work. This updated space in this new OSSE DOT facility will modernize the workspaces for these employees. The facility will support employees' professional development between morning and afternoon routes. Terminal managers will go from working in trailers to doing their duty in a permanent, modern space. Staff are already so excited about the coming improvements. This project is also slated to have new spaces for our buses to fuel up, to plug in, and to get basic maintenance. All of this will help OSSE DOT improve the routing and dispatch of our buses. I'd love to thank Fire and EMS and DGS for their outstanding partnership. I know that Director Hunter and his entire team will make sure that this facility meets the highest standards of functionality, sustainability, and long-term value. Thank you to the hardworking OSSE DOT staff for serving our special needs students, and thank you again to Mayor Bowser for your commitment. Today's groundbreaking is another example of effective partnership in our city, and it's a major step forward for the employees who power our student transportation system. It's a win for our students and for their families who rely on this really critical service. So with gratitude, I introduce Director Hunter from DGS.
All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning. For those I haven't had an opportunity to meet, my name is Delano Hunter, and I'm proud to serve as the director of the D.C. Department of General Services. And this is actually my very first scissors and shovel event. And I am especially happy to be here before you to really thank the folks that helped bring this to life, share the names of some of the unsung heroes, because this truly was an amazing feat. So I want to start off first with the animal shelter. If you rewind a year ago, if you would have walked this facility, what we've been able to deliver today was simply incredible. The mayor had a vision. She selected this facility. Dr. Bennett and I conspired to maybe change the mayor's mind. But she was resolute and firm, and she had a vision and saw potential in this facility, and we're grateful for your leadership. So we're here in Ward 8, and we're here in a facility, D.C. Village, that is essential to the services that we deliver across the district. And in particular, the animal shelter ushers in a new day and a new vision for D.C. Village, which I'll share a bit about. So again, I want to thank Dr. Bennett and her amazing team at D.C. Health. I want to thank Chief Donnelly and his team at Fire and EMS, and also Dr. Mitchell and the hardworking men and women at OSSE. And I want to thank the folks that helped today to deliver this project. So the DGS leadership, our interim deputy, OSSE Headley, and also Renee Holmes, our project manager, and Kevin Levenberry, DGS project manager. And I want to give a special thank you to the team at Citadel Construction, led by Ruben Charles. Please raise your hand, Citadel, to be recognized. They worked on nights, weekends, and holidays, I believe Christmas and New Year's, to deliver this project in various phases. I also want to thank the hardworking men and women at United Construction, led by Kathy Aday. Please raise your hand to be recognized. And also our project architects at JADS LLC. You've done an outstanding job. We can't wait for you to see it. And this job reflects your compassion and care. So next I want to tell you a bit more about the OSSE FEMS Fleet Maintenance Facility, led by DGS project manager Emeka Wabukani, who is leading FEMS and OSSE Fleet Maintenance Campus Project, and also our architects of the project, Alphatech PC, if you can raise your hand to be recognized, and our general contractors at Grunley Construction Company. Now, D.C. Village has a long and rich history of service to our city. This campus has been home to both local and federal partnerships who help to keep the district running. On this campus, you'll find the Metropolitan Police Department Training Academy. You'll find the National Park Service Botanical Garden Facility, the D.C. Evidence Warehouse, WMATA Garage, and also the MPD and DPW impound lot. You'll also find the Department of Labor's Job Corps, where young people are learning and preparing for their future. So D.C. Village is becoming one of the most important government campuses in the city, and we're proud to build on that momentum. So again, this is very gratifying. One of the most, I think, in my years in government, one of the most impressive and improbable projects. So we're really excited to deliver this animal shelter, and don't go too far. We'll deliver the first phase of the OSSE FEMS Fleet Maintenance Facility in February February of 2027. So with that being said, let's cut the ribbon.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.